Well, good morning, guys. It is Sunday, July 8th. I'm Gunarm9, call me Dine, and welcome to my Let's Play of Return of Touhou Mother. I started playing through this a couple years ago, and got through Chapter 6, only to find out, the game wasn't done yet. And that was really embarrassing, because I had no idea that was the case. And this game audio is really loud. And hopefully it's not too overpowering. I do have it turned way down. Yeah, it's like at a 5 on my mixer, and of course the stream audio is at 77%. So viewers, if it ends up being too loud, just let me know. I can adjust it. But yeah, recently I found out that the game was fully finished, and then I got procrastinating because I was on hiatus and not streaming. But I decided that it's finally time to get back to this. Let's go. I'm going to start it back from the beginning, and we're going to play through the whole thing. So I have not touched the game or watched that previous Let's Play at all. So we can effectively say this is going in 95% blind, because I remember a couple things, not too much. So reactions may not be the same as before. It's just a case of let's go ahead and get going. Let's get that new game. I need to remember the controls here. If you do not have a general idea of the plots to all the Touhou, up to UFO, and Mother games, this game may not make a lick of sense. Not that it needs to, anyway. Also, this game's plot is predicated upon the existence of Mother 3. Just throwing that out there. Now, I'll just say it again. There are spoilers for all the Touhou, up to UFO, and Mother games. Please take caution. Now, of course, the spoilers for Touhou games aren't too problematic, because there's not much of a story in each of them. We've got an incident, Rainbow goes out and solves it. Incident, Rainbow goes out and solves it. Rinse and repeat. Or just have Marissa solve it, either one. Depends on who you play on. Yeah, the Mother games. This is a very valid warning. If you're not familiar with any of them, go out and play them. I'll wait. Okay. Now that you're all caught up on that, let's go ahead and continue on. Caution be damned. The mysterious presence speaks. What's that? Your name isn't Shigesato Otoi. No, Ota. No, don't care for sake? Don't think love is red? Well, too bad. You are Shigesato Ota. Favorite for sake, favorite thing love. Now let the game begin! Just the music alone makes it far more action-packed than the opening to Earthbound. Now, my throat is a little dry today. I was coughing yesterday, so I'll be drinking water. The year is 2000X. Mega Man has not yet defeated Dr. Wily, but we're not playing that right now. Lynette, a small town in Eagle Land. Let this introduction play out. Lynette, you? And I really miss the year 2000X when I think about it. There lives a fameless hero who once drew away the alien invader Gigas. Or Gygas, or however the hell you want to pronounce it. I say Gigu and Gigas. That's just the easiest way to settle this at the beginning. Nesta's house. And they used the apostrophe correctly. He never outgrew jumping up and down on bed. Ness! Oh, Ness! You're named after a famous console, you know. Oh, Ma, you've been playing with that Game Boy all morning, haven't you? I want to know what he's been playing. Well, probably Kirby Tilt and Tumble. Still haven't beaten Mother 3, eh? Mom, that's a Game Boy Advance game! Your mother finished that ages ago, you know. Mom, how... You lie, Mom! We don't even have the right console for it! It's... how should I say it? A story of lament, I suppose. Yeah, I cried like a baby. Oh, but never mind me. No, we have a guest. Now who could it be? Hurry on down. You won't want to keep them waiting. Hold it, you gotta get ready first. Don't even think you're greeting a guest in your jammies, sleepyhead. And for whatever reason, I also put on my backpack, comb my hair, and hat. Okay, let me just get used to the controls again here. So, okay, C is the menu. X is confirm. Z is... nope. Okay, so X opens and closes the menu. Okay, Z is the confirm button. Let's enjoy this nice little MIDI remix. Okay, you can only walk in 4 directions. What do we got? Crackbat Travel Charm. Come on, I killed an alien god here. Yep. Okay, at least the title screen. Okay, save points are outside of the menu if I remember correctly. Item. Do I have anything else I can add? Nope, didn't think so. Go ahead and raid our sister's room. Here for the crack bet? You got it already, bro. No, don't crack me, bro. It's been too long, Ness. Almost 200 years, in fact. Just kidding. It's been a year to the day, right? I don't know. Time travel shenanigans. I don't know if this takes place before or after the main series. Huh? What do you mean? That's the first you've heard me joke around? Yeah, maybe. Ness, today marks a year exactly. A year since the end of our long journey, and yet neither one of us has still hit puberty. We certainly had quite a time. All sorts of times, actually. Heart-rending times, depressing times, fun times, happy times, strange times, smelly times. Do everything there is a season, turn. Maybe I shouldn't have brought that last one back to mind. But then again, I'm getting flashbacks to Gold Glee Gamer's LP of this. Well, not of this, but of our story. Anyway, today marks 1 year since all that. So, like in our journey, well, no, not quite. We didn't climb a mountain. Would you have to go out somewhere? Well, do I hear a date brewing? And why do I have the same voice as you, Paula? That's because Diane can't do a lot of women's voices. Lucky you, you're still young. What's with that look? Your mother was a real fox back in the day, I'll have you know. Her real name is Ron Yakumo. And your father was certainly no slouch, though we haven't seen him for years. Though if he's off eating at an all-you-can-eat buffet at a clam restaurant, and we're in the wrong genre. Oh, yes, he was a sight to behold. If we can remember what he looked like. But what should you care? Good luck with her. Hit a home run, if you know what I mean. And double bag it, son. And remember, to go for it. Mom, shut it. So, where should we go, anyway? Summer will be over awfully soon. Well, if your name happens to be Summer, feel free to come on over. The beach, maybe? Oh, yeah, of course, speaking of summer, summer should be good for sightseeing. You know, some are better than others. Should we go with that? Alright then, I guess. You never did talk much, huh? Well, as far as we get there, I mean, yeah, I just suppose we'll teleport. It's a very us-like way of getting around. Well, off we go. Hey, there's a territorial oak in there! I thought I could hide. The sea's so pretty. This is such a perilous place that we couldn't afford to stick around for a second. Even though the encounter rate in the original game was a bit lower than other places. I mean, once you got to Forside, you hardly ran into anything. Oh man, I can remember back in 3. That was the nightmare portion. The whole time, we could never sit and relax. Not even in a nice place like this. Ness, why are you so quiet? I have jet lag! Hey Ness, I've got something sort of important to tell you. It's, Ah! What was that? Might they have powers like ours? Well, let's check this out. The eldest daughter, I mean Lady Tenchi, this is, alas, the utmost I'm capable of. With the aid of many humans, we were able to penetrate the border, but this is our limit. One of the Yakumo will surely come for you with sickening promptness. However, as you stand at present under Yukari's spirit-sapping spell, say that 5 times fast, it would seem your heart has been locked away. And thus, while I'm here outside of Gensokyo, it's absolutely vital that I find people I can entrust with you. Lady Tenchi, somewhere deep within you, I wholeheartedly believe there shines an innocent ray of light. I pray that you do not abandon hope, and I too pray that I shall see you fit once more. Oh, so you were eavesdropping. I've decided you're trustworthy, no matter what anyone else says. Wait, you are... I couldn't be. I pray this is no misunderstanding. You must be a hero of the outside world. So I ask you, show me your revered strength. Tutorial fight! Tutorial fight! Now, if I remember correctly, this has the basis of the Mother 3 system, where pushing buttons in rhythm. Okay, yep, Paula's lost all her abilities in here. Yeah, pushing attack buttons in rhythm. Yep. course, I've got no rhythm, so who knows how that's gonna go. Let's continue this line of attack. She didn't get off a third punny attack on us. Some level up. Lady Tenchi, your foul luck never stays long. It's a quality of yours I truly adore. Ness! Yes, you are indeed Ness! Gensokyo's fable beside... Yeah. Gensokyo's fable behind-the-scenes hero. Well, let it be known I have a request of you. Please indulge me. Make this girl here happy. There's nothing more to it than that. It means what it seems and not a yen more. Wait a second, how do you know what a yen is? Regardless, I implore you. Truly. That's not easy to find a teleport or strip long enough in summers going north and south. Mother, Earthbound 0. One day, a boy named Ninten was attacked by mysterious poltergeists out of the blue. He soon learned that such inexplicable phenomena had been cropping up the world over. He set out on a lengthy journey to resolve these incidents. On his quest, he was able to source the phenomena to an alien named Gigyu. Additionally, he learned that one of his own relatives had played a part in Gigyu's upbringing. Ninten also collected pieces of a mysterious melody along the way. They formed a song that Gigyu's foster parent, Queen Mary, had often sung to him. In the final battle with Gigyu, Ninten sang the melody, and Gigyu, filled with anguish, fled far away. The Earth appeared to have been saved. And that's a terrible reading. Mother 2, Earthbound. A meteorite landed in the small town of Wanette, wherein a boy named Ness lived. Investigating the meteorite, he discovered a bug from the future that called itself Buzz. It told Ness that in the future, an entity known as Gigas had brought the world to ruin. Additionally, it revealed that there were 4 chosen children who would put a stop to Gigas. Ness set out on his journey. Immediately, he gathered power from 8 sanctuaries to defeat Gigas and save the world. At the end of his journey, he came face to face with Gigas, now the very embodiment of evil. He had taken on an incomprehensible form. And it was not the might of Ness's party that was able to defeat Gigas. It was Ness's bonds with the people he had met that dealt the killing blow, though the player character took all the credit. And so Gigas was beaten. However, Porky, Ness's friend turned second-hand man to Gigas, fled with the message he'd sneak off to another era and become a hero, and he never saw Ness again. Mother 3, not officially released in English. In the small village of Tazmili on the Nowhere Islands, a youth named Lucas lived an ordinary life. But one day, a mysterious army took over the islands. Behind all this was Porky, who had traveled through time and Earthbound. He rebuilt the Nowhere Islands to his whims, treating them as if they were his playground. Meanwhile, a startling fact about the islands was revealed by way of its natives, the Magypsies. There are 7 needles on the island, and the one who pulls them all will command the dragon's unlimited power. Besides Porky and his underlings, Lucas was the only one who knew about the needles, so a scramble began to pull them all. The final battle with Porky's forces took place just in front of the final needle, and it was there that the unbelievable truth became evident. It was revealed that the masked man who had been pulling the needles for Porky was Lucas's twin brother Klaus, now under Porky's control. Through the life-risking efforts of Lucas and his family, Klaus was returned to his normal self, but only for his last moments. Lucas then pulled the final needle. No one knows for sure what happened next, and just reading that recap you may go ahead and cry now, especially if you played the game. Touhou Seibaroku, Touhou Mother, unofficial fan game. Gensokyo was much like the Nowhere Islands in that it had no connections to anywhere else. The world was held together by the capricious balance between humans and yokai. One day, Reimu, Gensokyo's grand supervisor, went out with her friend Marissa to kill some time. However, a mysterious meteorite then fell nearby. Yet it was not Buzz who came on the meteorite. It was one of Gigas' remaining underlings, which Porky now commandeered. Porky and his allies tricked Reimu and sent her off to another world. In her absence, Porky rebuilt the already unstable Gensokyo in the blink of an eye. Tensions between humans and yokai flared, but Reimu's specialty was beating up foes. She was little able to settle such matters. Ultimately, Porky abandoned his plan of wresting control of Gensokyo from Reimu and vanished to another world. But in the end, only a tired Gensokyo remained. It was the old Gensokyo no longer. There was something very different about it. And then... Touhou Sequel Roku, Return of Touhou Mother, unofficial fan game, which is now finally complete. 6 months have passed. What has become of Gensokyo? What has become of the future the humans and yokai sought? Welcome to the world of Touhou Sequel Roku.